In today's video, I'm going to be doing my unboxing and first impressions of the brand new Samsung Galaxy S26. Stay tuned. Alright everyone, hopefully you guys are having a good day. Hopefully everyone is safe out there. We have the brand new Galaxy S26 in the house right here. This is the base model of the flagship bunch. We of course have the S26 Plus and we have the S26 Ultra as well. First and foremost, huge shout out to Wireless Place for sending this out for review. If you guys want to pick this up, I'll leave a link in the description down below. Also, I'll give you guys a little bit of a discount down there as well if there is one provided. Without further ado, let's go ahead and open this up and see what the brand new Galaxy S26 looks like. Pop off this top, and there we go. We have the brand new Galaxy S26 in this beautiful color right here. This specific color is called Cobalt Violet. Comes in a bunch of different colors, but I believe this one is the new one out of the bunch. Let's go ahead and put this phone to the side though and see what's in the top right here. Provided, of course, we get our quick start guide and safety and warranty information. We also get a SIM ejector tool. So yes, you can put an actual physical SIM inside of your phone. And of course, we have our USB Type-C to Type-C data cable. And that is essentially all we get inside the box. For the moment of truth though, let's go ahead and take the screen protector off. Now while that's powering up, of course, we're going to take a look around this phone. It looks a little bit different than last year's S25 right here. On the right side, of course, we're going to have our power button. Just above that, we're going to have our volume up and down rocker. Top of the phone, we're going to have our noise canceling mics. Left side of the phone, of course, we're going to have absolutely nothing. And bottom of the phone, we're going to have our noise canceling mic. We're going to have our SIM tray. We're going to have our USB Type-C port. And of course, we're going to have our speaker. This also does feel pretty substantial, and this is going to be a little bit bigger than last year's Galaxy S25 at 6.3 inches for the display, compared to, I believe, last year's 6.2 inches. This is also going to feel a little bit heavier at about 167 grams compared to about 161 that we saw last year. It does feel really, really nice though. Very nice and premium all around here, which it should. It does retail for $899 currently. And of course, with that build, we're of course going to have a premium Gorilla Glass Victus 2 front and back. We're also going to have an IP68 water and dust tight resistance on this, up to 1.5 meters for about 30 minutes. Also, for that frame right here, it's not just regular aluminum. We're actually getting Armor Aluminum 2 on this frame right here. So I guess it's going to be a little bit more rugged than usual. All right, everybody. So this is the brand new Galaxy S26. The display looks beautiful. Absolutely beautiful, beautiful display on here. Now, before I get into more stuff on this phone, I do want to go over a few of the specifications. Of course, we have 12 gigabytes of RAM inside of here. We have the brand new Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5 inside of here as well. We have a 4,300 milliamp battery inside of here now, so a bigger battery than last year. I believe last year we had a 4,000 milliamp battery. We have 25 watt charging for wired charging, 15 watt wireless charging, 4.5 watt reverse wireless charging. We have a gorgeous dynamic LTPO AMOLED 2X screen right here. Of course, 120 hertz, HDR10 plus, 2600 nits peak brightness, so a very, very bright display right here, and a 90% screen to body ratio. So the display is going to be very, very big compared to the rest of the phone. So slim bezels on this phone, of course. We also have Android 16 out of the box with One UI version 8.5, which kind of gives a little bit of a realism look right here, a cartoonish realism look right here. I don't know, the applications are looking a little bit different, but they do look really, really good, and they absolutely complement this display. It looks beautiful. Very, very colorful, punchy display. Would expect nothing less from Samsung, honestly. I did skip over that camera, though. We're going to talk about this camera right now. Nothing insanely updated right here. I believe we're going to have some software updates by way of the camera right here, but I believe hardware-wise, we're going to be seeing exactly the same thing. We have a 50 megapixel wide-angle camera on the back for a main camera. We have a 10 megapixel telephoto camera with 3 times optical zoom. And of course, our third camera right here is going to be a 12 megapixel ultra wide with super steady video, best face, horizon lock, LED flash, auto HDR, all that good stuff. And we can shoot up to 8K at 30 frames per second. Of course, we get up to 4K at 30 frames per second and 1080p up to 240 frames per second. We have 10-bit HDR and HDR10 plus. For that front-facing camera, we're going to have a 12 megapixel wide-angle camera with, of course, dual pixel PDAF. And we can also shoot up to 4K at 60 frames per second on that front-facing camera as well. And as far as Android 16, we do get 7 major operating system updates, which is beautiful to policy. So we are going to be locked and loaded for the next 7 years, which is really, really crazy to see. We're going to be going past 2030. I believe 2032, if I'm not mistaken. And of course, for the people out there, yes, we have Samsung decks and we have wireless Samsung decks inside of here. So if you guys are traveling, you're on the run somewhere, you guys are going to be able to pull this out and have a desktop-like experience if you guys have a opposite display. So beautiful to see that here. This does come in two different options. We have a 12 gigabyte option with 256 gigabytes of internal storage, and we also have a 512 gigabyte of ROM option as well. So those are the two storage options that we have on here. We do not have an SD card expansion slot on here, so we can't expand our memory via micro SD card. We can of course use that cloud storage on here, but I am eager to get into this device. This looks absolutely beautiful right here. Absolutely love the way this display looks. I do want to go into this camera really quick, so let's go ahead and check that out. Of course, it's going to show you your quick controls right here. We have our portrait mode, we have our video mode, and our more section, we have expert raw, we have pro video, we have pro camera, we have food, panorama, slow motion, hyperlapse, portrait video. Beautiful stuff over there. Of course, if you guys want to change your resolution, we can shoot up to 8K at 30 frames per second. Going into our drop-down bar menu, of course, on the left side, we have notifications. On the right side, we have our quick toggle section right here. We're going to have our auto rotate, our airplane mode, our Wi-Fi location, wireless decks right there if you guys want to go ahead and set that up. We have multi-control secured folder inside of here. And you guys can obviously go ahead and customize all of this stuff to your liking. There's going to be your media output. We have all these other pills lined up right here that you guys can go ahead and customize to your liking, as well as our nearby devices, smart view, smart things, and our modes. So everything's going to be in the same particular order that we usually have it in. One UI 8.5 though is looking very, very nice. Absolutely love the display. Can't stress this enough. So I do want to go ahead and test out the speakers on this device, see how those sound, and of course take a look at a 4K video on this device and call it a day. I will have more reviews on this device coming out soon, like camera comparisons and things of that nature, so definitely subscribe. But let's go ahead and take a look at the quality of these speakers and of course the display on this device. Let's go ahead and take a look at these speakers though. All right, everyone, so as far as the speakers sound, they sound very, very decent. Very, very clean sounding. Overall, the bass sounds nice. It's not distorted at all. Obviously, you're going to get a very, very clean sound coming from the Galaxy S26, and it absolutely represents that $899 price tag well. One note I would say, however, is they are not the loudest speakers in the world, which they don't need to be. They do not need to be super loud, honestly. But yeah, just had to go ahead and note that real quick. We're going to go ahead and do a video test really quick. In our settings, we do have 2160p with HDR, so this is HDR compatible. So let's go ahead and see how this looks right now. So of course, beautiful, beautiful, vibrant display on this. You guys are not going to be disappointed at all for that $899 price tag. The display on this is something to behold. It really, really looks super good. So if you guys are watching movies, TV shows, scrolling through social media, you're going to have a great time on this. Looks great. Looks really, really great. Other than that, though, that was the Galaxy S26. This was my mere unboxing and first impressions. I really do like this device so far. I feel like the display looks a little bit better than last year's device. I do like the size upgrade. I know it's very, very minuscule, but I do like the size of the display a little bit bigger. So it's great to see that we have 6.3 inches on this device now. Also, bigger battery. Great looking phone, by the way. That's one of the things that I don't think a lot of people are talking about. This phone looks beautiful. Not too different from last year's Galaxy S25, but this is a very, very nice looking phone right here. I really do like this violet color. Very subtle, very sexy. Other than that though, we have more videos coming out soon on the Galaxy S26, so make sure you guys subscribe and hit that notification bell to be notified every time I upload a new video. This has been Stefan from TechRight. Peace out, Tech Gang.